Around early 2010, life as we knew it ended. They call it an apocalypse. Maybe it's just a new beginning. It has to be a curse. Something that came from hell. I mean, at first we thought you had to get bit or scratched or get blood on you to turn into one of them. You just have to die.
Well, I guess if this is the first you're hearing it, I know how it must sound.
It was early spring. School hadn't let out yet. The initial reports were late. Whatever it is, we all thought it was just a super flu going around. It wasn't.
It is unknown what caused the outbreak. We do not know if it was man-made, nature, or something else, something supernatural. Doctors and scientists worked until the power finally ran out. None found any answers. The military was sent in, showing that some sort of government integrity was still intact. In under 2 months, the military began executing living people in their failed attempt to contain the outbreak. Power, communication, gas, civil services, police, hospitals, all went down. In the first few days after the outbreak went global, government officials and military asked all citizens to flock to the cities. Once the military lost control of cities, they began Operation Cobalt, evacuating military and key personnel only and napalming the streets.
And when things got worse, when the military cordon got overrun, the rest bolted. It was the French.
What?
They were the last ones to hold out as far as I know. They thought they were close to a solution.
What happened?
Same thing that's happening here. No power grid. Everything went down. Communications, directives, all of it. I've been in the dark for almost a month.
There's nothing.
Big surprise there.
No, I mean, there's nothing. Emergency broadcasting some stuff. And that recording about the refugee center. Jumping napalm in the streets.
They're not easy to kill. We didn't know to aim for the head at first.
Come on, people, what the hell? It's gotta be the brain. Y'all know nothing? But you know about the dead people, right?
Yeah, I saw a lot of that out on the loading dock, piling trucks.
No, not the ones they put down. The ones they didn't. The walkers. Bites kill you. The fever burns you out. But then after a while, you come back.
The virus, for a lack of a better term, lays dormant in a host until the host dies. The host is healthy and does not show symptoms. It reactivates parts of the brain, so any brain damage will not allow reanimation of a host and will kill one that has reanimated. We have found out the outbreak is nationwide. Also Canada, Mexico. We've also heard about France, Spain, and Russia. Really, there's no question. It's global wide.
Shut up.
We're all infected. But the CDC, Jenner told me. Whatever it is, we all carry it.
There is no first response system. There is no police. There is no 911. There is no cell phones, landlines, no power grid.
Things got crazy. Man, you won't believe the panic. Streets weren't fit to be on.
There could be some form of government somewhere holding out just like we are. But it's every man for himself. There's nobody in control. Nobody running anything. Everything's down. Everything is gone.
Mankind's been fighting plagues from the start. We get our behinds kicked for a while, then we bounce back. It's nature correcting herself, restoring some balance, just hoping we can ride it out in peace till there's a cure.
We were at the CDC. There is no cure. This is a whole other thing.
That's what we always say. This one's different.
Well, this one is.
But what the world is out there isn't what you saw on TV. It is much, much worse, and it changes you.
Safer numbers. Safer from what? No one's going to college. No one's doing anything they think they are. What?
Man, it's turned into a strange day.
Didn't it, though?
We know the outbreak did not originate in Los Angeles before the outbreak was declared global. People have been seeing sightings and stuff about the outbreak online for weeks. The day Gloria died marks day 1 of the global outbreak. So we know that she's not patient 0. She could have been the first reanimated person in Los Angeles, though. And we know that as far as a timeline, 59 days later, Rick wakes up. And 5 days after that, the CDC blows up. We do question what caused the disease, what caused the outbreak. Whether it was man-made, supernatural, or nature, the clues point to everyone was suddenly infected. But the rate at how fast everyone was infected give us some of the clues. But there's still confusion in all of that. We still don't know what it is and how it spread. If everyone was infected at the same time on the planet, and from that point on, every death reanimated into a walker, there's like 108 deaths per minute on average around the world. There would have been a pandemic the very first day or two. What we do know from the early days of the global outbreak is that Gloria seemed to have OD'd on drugs or was stabbed with a knife and died, then reanimated. She didn't seem to be bitten. The man on the highway seemed to be in a car accident, didn't seem to be bitten, and he reanimated. Nick's drug-dealing friend Calvin was shot, he was not bitten, and he reanimated. But this is what seems to have happened on what they're calling day 1 of global outbreak, which would be, according to Dr. Jenner of the CDC, around day 130 since wildfire was declared.
Jenner here. It's day 194 since wildfire was declared, and 63 days since the disease abruptly went global.
And this must mean, according to the internet rumors and videos people have been seeing online for weeks, there was some kind of disease or actual outbreaks already happening for 130 days before things went global, and that was the day everything went to hell. But the way the undead walk around, hear, see, and sense things, this breaks the known laws of physics, and that points to something supernatural. And when it went global, the sudden day everything happened, that makes sense. But the 130 days prior, we don't have a lot of info. But really, in the end, all we know is for around 130 days, it seemed like we tried to fight the apocalypse. But we lost.
They call it an apocalypse. Maybe it's just a new beginning.
I had this feeling because I haven't felt it since before I woke up in that hospital bed. I want to show you the new world. Come on.
We ask you to watch over us in these crazy days. Amen.
Amen.
And as always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more dead stuff.